It's time for Power Hour.
Good evening, traders. Sorry, I'm channeling my inner Palpatine, but yeah, kind of like definitely under the weather. All right, so better than nothing, I guess. So yeah, trying to get over this lack of sleep too. These F's next door drilling 9 a.m. Oh, dude, it's a congregation of variables of badness for me, IRL. And I'm just trying to weather the storm to get through this, and this soon shall pass. I've just got to deal with it. So just bear with me today. Probably shouldn't have gone live, but I think we'll be all right. We'll give it a shot. Okay, so I guess we just start with Bitcoin, which in no way does Bitcoin deserve center stage here, but I just have it on my screen and I'm too tired and feeble to go to Tesla's chart, which is the king today. Bitcoin up 1.5%, 1.282. I'm sorry, $1,282. Just the pause, the selling pressure has paused. 4-day route concluded today.
Moo Crypto.
What's up, Love Jeep, man? Thanks so much for the 722 super chat, man. Thank you, dude. Moo Crypto, indeed. Yeah, well, it's like you have no idea how important the pause in selling today was for specific altcoins of major market cap. Very important. So what are you talking about, dude? Well, can we please look at Tesla first and Platinum Palladium, please? Thumbnail, stream title. Forget your stupid cryptos for just a moment. Pay homage and obligatory Jesus chimes on Tesla. Took out that high from December 18th, 2024. The old all-time high, 488.54. Reached it. And we got an intraday all-time high and a record close. So a double whammy of awesome. And as you can see, a really nice channel here. And I guess to say that the overbought threshold of Tesla in the short term, medium term would be 525 to 530. If you don't know, if you are newer to this world, this is an active position trade. Okay, this trade was published back in August. I know, even July, I believe. And I can show you real quick. What are you talking about? I'll show you. An official trade setup target was achieved today. Target 2. All right. So it was a weekly setup. We knew it was going to take time. What's up, Wiz, man?
Edwitz97 super chatted $49.99. Just getting over a sickness myself. Feel better, man. Thanks for going live.
Oh, Wiz, thanks so much, man, for the $50 super chat. Very kind of you, and very grateful for your ongoing support, dude. Please understand how grateful I am. Just my energy levels are just not typically where they should be. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it, man. But I think you would also be happy to see that target 1 was achieved back in September, which was just the high, the major inflection point, all-time high from 2021. That was target 1 off the entry, which was really cool because it was like you had so much confluence. You had the horizontal line support being defended. You had the weekly simple moving averages being defended, the 50 and the 20. They were holding, and that right there was a no-brainer. It was so easy to manage risk with minimal downside, with maximum upside potential, and you got to take a shot, man. You don't act like you know. You just know it's a great area for risk management. So, with that being said, we will hit the play button now so you can see the official target 2. There it is, chat. There it is. It was 47.50, whatever, 494, 1272. It was the old all-time high right here from December of last year. And guess what? Do you think this party's over? No. Do you see what target 3 is? Anyone out there? You might need to get your reading glasses so you can see that the third target is the 1618 fib extension, anchoring our Fibonacci from the old all-time high from 2021 to the lowest low of that bear trend, December 2022. That is how we got these Fibonacci's, and that would be the golden mean ratio. Again, right around $600, 597.28 would be official on this publication. So we got a ways to go, man, before this concludes successfully. And I gotta say, it feels great when the TA is so well respected, time and time again. Trade setup after trade setup. Yes, there are some that fail in between there, but my God, man, it's been a good few years for these trade setups, bro. A lot of people have been getting value. I mean, I have, that's for sure. And I know many in here are getting value out of it. So, but it's in the short term, right? Forget the $600 weekly target that would be, it'll come at some point. But like, I'm just saying, if you're going to actually break into price discovery in the coming days, weeks, you would just think about like the supply line, this is the uptrend conceptualized, and then that would be the overbought threshold of said uptrend. And again, 527 to 535-ish area, moving target, right? Okay, man, sorry. It's just like, it's actually like hard to speak right now. Like you could probably hear it in my voice. Not good, man. Not good at all. So speaking of uptrends, not your party dirt patch, what we call crypto, we'll look at another completely different asset and asset class. Let's just look no further than Platinum futures. The beauty. Behold its glory. Behold its fall through after a momentous breakout yesterday. That key 1737 all the way to 1759. Such a real level of inflection from May 2010. February 2012, September 2012, February 2013. Buyers have smashed through it. Finally, after some absorption, right? Absorption had to occur. Buyers absorbed the remaining supply that existed at a level where there would be a general consensus area where multiple market participants around the world would have sell orders. That certainly has occurred. So they've broken it, and you have these last little levels, 1900, 1920, the top part of that big harmonic from way back. There could be some supply there, but I really do think that the big one was what we just broke yesterday. I think if you give me enough time, hear me out here. I think if you give me enough time. Oh, Anonymous, thanks so much, dude, for the comfort tea merchandise. That's the legendary Gartley chat. You see it? That put this freaking community, this stream, this channel on the map to the world. That was the first breakout I think my channel ever had. It was amazing, dude. Glory days. You'd have to call them that. All right. Now I'm just an old man. Oh my God, a lot more money. So yeah, I think like all-time highs. If not now, this time around, what's happening, never. Platinum, I think we'll see $2,307 in the coming half a year to year. It might take a while, but I'm thinking the next year. Platinum's gonna do it, man. Okay, all these metals. Tin futures. The Tin Fund, TIN, another metal. We'll probably see all-time highs. It's close, man. It's getting there. So just keep that in mind, man. Platinum, the animal has awoken with that breakout. I mean, there's not much difference, but from the Tesla channel to the Platinum channel, is there? Phenomenal. But wait, there's more. Palladium, a family member of Platinum, molecularly, I believe, right? Don't bat me up on that. We have some sort of double breakout, kind of. All right, you try to plot the same way you plotted Platinum on Palladium, and with anchor points on the bottom, really nice, respect there. And then you just anchor on the top side once, and then you had this massive upthrust, sign of strength, big sign of strength, man. And then a backup of sorts, and you have now confirmed what I think is you. Maybe not. Maybe you need to break the sign of strength 1676 first, but I do think that you have an ongoing form of confirmation occurring right now with the re-breaking of this ungodly real level, chat. 2019 reversal, 2020 support 2021, and then ultimately when it all ended, reversal with confirmation before collapsing to lower prices before the composite operator began a new buying campaign. And my God, look at it now. Eventually 1853, but I gotta be real, I think we're probably going higher than 1853. I think this cycle has begun. Composite Man's not going to spend, probably not, on a metal like this. He's probably not going to spend 558 effing days accumulating a position, and he's going to settle for 1853. What is that? Fibonacci wise. I don't think he's going to settle for a mere 38% retrace from the all-time high. I think you'd be targeting probably for probably 2400. There's not much confluence there. No one would believe it right now, but a 78% retrace would make plenty of sense. 786 right there, confluent with the old all-time high from March 2020. A resistance reversal in 2021 before crashing. I think that will be a good long-term target, 2850. Oh, I know. It sounds crazy now, but you wait, man. You wait. Animal spirits are in metals. They've been there. Where have you been? You've been living under a rock, which is exactly where these metals have been living for many, many, many years. But guess what? Like you, they are now out from under the rock, being mined. We have structural deficits on some of them, breakthroughs in technologies that will require them. And on top of everything else, monetary debasement, the fleeing to hard assets, high quality liquid assets, the fourth turning, no one's really wanting to buy bonds, safe haven. And regulation from the East, we've discussed already, where many of these countries in the East will be restricting greatly the supply that's mined in their countries to other countries. So I think all of this is like a breeding ground for a new cycle that we haven't seen. And my tenure as a live streamer, that's for sure. Yeah. That's right, Robbie. Precious metals and industrial metals live under rocks. Like some people. The salespeople make sales. Good. Okay, so your metals. We got a couple more. Look at tin, chat. You want to talk about tin? You can't buy this. I don't know how you can buy it on New York Stock Exchange, but this is tin. Like the chart that conceptualizes the price of tin, industrial metal, and it is nearing its all-time high, 101.13, all the way back from February, March 2022. The everything bubble, right? Everything popped, dude. Pictures of potatoes and tin crashed at the same time. But no, not anymore. What happened? Oh, just like 3 days ago, tin hit its highest level in multiple years. Multi-year highs on tin. Oh my God. Aluminum's not as crazy, but composite, man. Accumulated position for years, and now you have a breakout. And anything that happens above 2659, 2700 on aluminum is noise, and probably will just, these areas of resistance, old resistance, will flip to support. They'll hold it. You'll put it in the highest low, and you'll run again. And maybe in a year, you'll be at 3220, maybe less than a year, and then maybe 3700. Why not, man? Why not? If not, if we don't have like the variables in store, like I think like it's a perfect storm of variables where it's like, if it's not now, if it's not this upcoming metal cycle to rival all-time highs from 2022, then it would probably be never. It's probably never going to happen, which is just really hard to believe. These are tangible assets that are used, needed globally. Copper, same stuff, man. Like, yeah, who knows? It might pull back. It doesn't matter. Who gives a crap if it goes down to 464? You give me a year to 18 plus months, maybe even 2 years. Okay. On copper, you look at the monthly, there it's like price discoveries beginning on this time scale, the most significant time scale.
Thanks.
It's crazy.
Mitch, for sticking with us while you are sick. Can you please look at $WRD, where I'd? It is an autonomous driving company, hoping it follows Tsla.
What about Rivian, bro? Come on, man. It's kind of crazy, right? Kind of crazy. Well, electric vehicles. But yeah, we'll look at that, whatever that was. Sure, dude. Thanks so much, man. All right. Anyway, this is Metals Live. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, man. There are plenty of crypto bros still, you know, losing money and praying to crypto Jesus that their assets will randomly reverse the trend they've been in. But this is a channel where we look for opportunity based on structures. Those structures are indicative of what big money is doing. And you're looking at copper, where you already had the big run in 2020, okay, money printer, and then a correction, and then reaccumulation structure, literally 1,150 plus days. That's not a joke, man. Nothing in crypto is doing that on the monthly. Not really, no. But hey, dude, you know, I've got like some Bitcoin art, and we all own some Bitcoin cold storage. You know, it's not like we're disrespecting crypto, but it's like we like going where the money is, dude. The money. Like, where's the money, dude? Oh, like American Airlines, bro. Well, remember, like, oh, look at all the accumulation. No, cryptos aren't accumulation mode. They're just offloading. Lower highs, lower lows. You know, Bitcoin's December so far. I think it's the worst one we've had since 2018. Or at least the worst quarter, the worst Q4 we've had since 2018, which was a devastating bear market. That was at the end of that in Q1 2019. That is when the legendary Gartley concluded its development, and we went on a huge run that still did not even rival the old all-time high from 20K. We ran to 14.4 or whatever, and then rolled over again, and then eventually COVID happened, and we eventually saw 38.50 again, and then the money printer turned on, and then we finally did things. But yeah, American Airlines today, like highest daily candle close since February, up against maybe a little resistance, but the major resistance is pretty much $19. We don't even care though about the daily. It's great, man, but on the monthly implies that American Airlines has put in a literal, I'm not kidding, a generational bottom. The ups and downs are going to happen, man, but this was everything. Throw the volume in there. The U-shaped volume signature, right? Remember we were talking about that. It's so real. And lo and behold, it's starting to play out wonderfully. I don't even think you would care about pullbacks on American Airlines because of this time scale. This is not some sort of trade. This is some sort of, oh, yes, I own American Airlines in my portfolio long term. It's just sitting there. I don't care if it's down 6% today. I don't care if it's up 7% today or 4.3%. I don't care. Like, this structure is telling you eventually like $28 to $40. Generational bottom, because frankly, the levels that sellers have been attempting to violate, it's been 5 years, dude. 5 years sellers have failed to breach a key level, 824 to 1222. They are now relenting. Buyers are going to assume control of this asset. Anyway, it's not a trade. It's an investment based on crazy, insane, psycho technicals. That's it. But yeah, I mean, say like crazy stuff happens. I mean, yeah, profit taking levels, you know, $26 could be one, that high from March 2021. But if they ever broke that level, dude, there's like zero resistance on the monthly till like, I don't even know, like $47. Like if they ever broke $26, it's just bye-bye. Bye-bye American Airlines, going nuts. Probably back to 57 eventually too. But yeah, anyway, it's a monthly thing. Just like TNDM, that, oh, it was going crazy and they had to pull it back. I know. Same stuff though, monthly, like not near as large as American Airlines. This goes back to 2017, November 2017. But this is a beautiful M shape. It doesn't matter if it pulls back. This is technically an investment, like a position trade, whatever you want to call it, because it will take so long for this to truly, fully play out all the way. But I think it will. It's got all the makings of a Velocity athlete. And eventually at first target, $54. That's the most conservative target. That'd be the potential double bottoms neckline. And after that, I don't think you'd be taking profit till like 112 to 120. So, okay. See what I'm saying? Like, who cares about crypto? We're looking at diabetes. We're looking at metals, all the metals. We're looking at airline companies, and it's because of the structure. We were looking at Baba a year ago, remember? Look at that played out. Hall of Famer. ACHR. Don't care. Oh, Evol. A vertical air company. Don't care. What are the structures telling us? We lacked Lithium Americas Corporation. We had no idea. Oh, it was, the government got involved with that. Oh, Intel, Wyckoff accumulation signature. What was going on? Oh, the government took a 10% stake. A lot of the times when you identify these structures, these mega structures, the news comes out after these structures have developed. And that's the whole point, right? You're watching smart money, really smart people that are connected to insiders in the company and probably government agencies. They are tapped in and they're taking positions before the headline. That's the whole point of TA. We're identifying the psychological behavior of the buyers and the sellers. It's fun, man. It's not perfect. Okay. Things fail, but certainly I think it's a better navigational tool for financial markets than most other methods. Okay. You could take the technicals and then you can do all this research. You can find the respect the FA. Like there's like this guy out there who's like my doppelganger, but he's all about fundamental analysis. And he's been studying it 17 plus years. He knows all about, and then you can tandem the TA with the FA. All right. I am just a tool for you to utilize on your trading journey, investing journey, whatever, financial navigation journey. I hope you're having a good day. Better than me, hopefully. Okay. I don't know. Do people want to look at crypto? Let's look at gold real quick. Come on, man. Let's just take a gander. I'm glad it kind of did nothing today. Dude, it's getting weird when it's like 5 green candles in a row. It's like, give me a red candle. Just calm down. So it doesn't matter what this, like, they could certainly take this to 42, 45 for a back test because they haven't, and it would be normal, the most normal thing on earth in any mine. Go back test the breakout, but if not, see you at 43.81 to test all-time highs sooner or later. You're thinking it's going to happen, but nice trend, right? Nice midterm uptrend has been established. Okay, cool. Silver though, kind of concerned, a little concerned about silver's candle today. This is a textbook potential hanging man. It may mean nothing, be meaningless if buyers rally this today to new highs and we get a close above it, but it's just a wearisome candle right around that 100% measure move of the ascending triangle and before it gets invalidated. But I'm not saying it's even real yet, right? You have to get a bearish candle today to confirm its validity as a Japanese candlestick reversal. So we'll pay attention to that ongoing development, monitor it locally, lesser time scales. It's just contracting, right? You have very neutral pennant stuff, which could resolve up or down. I think you'd flip your coin. But yeah, it's just kind of getting long in the tooth, and you made an all-time high technically 2 days ago. And that's where we're at on silver. So didn't look at those, sorry. But anyway, I guess we can switch back to crypto, the other high market cap cryptos, because we always try to go across the markets. Went on a little tangent here. I don't know if whatever. Yeah, someone out there. I mean, I don't know if someone's and you would probably respect the FA guy. You would probably want somebody who like hardcore. I don't know, probably has a financial background. I don't know, they can be self-taught, but they better been doing it 15 years, man. A lot of FA. I don't know how you see, if you're respect the FA guy, you probably have you're working for a firm, or you worked for a financial institution for a very, very long time, because like, at least with what I do, not utilizing FA too much really at all in my decision making. I can, TA is a risk management tool in itself, right? FA is not. Fundamental analysis is in no way a tangible framework that can be applied to manage risk on a chart. So they're different worlds completely. You find an FA guy, we should collab, respect the T and FA. All right. Anyway, so we'll go to Ethereum now. Perhaps you've heard of it. My God, this is what I'm saying. Bitcoin's pause and selling today saved Ethereum's life. I am not kidding. You do not want to see 2,900 be lost. It is everything. The implications of losing it with selling pressure would be $2,400. But you know, I'll give it this, Matt. Sorry, I'm so tired, dude. Like I have no energy right now, and I probably sound terrible on stream. So just really forgive me here. This is not easy at all. This is like the hardest stream I've done, man, in a long time. 2,700 and 2,630 could just be short-term or intermediate targets, or maybe there's liquidity horizontally from those lows. But looking left, historically, 2,400's the target. Yeah, Tom Lee defending 2,900. Right, dude. You're right. Yeah, that's everything, dude. And it's, you better pray that the selling pressure on Bitcoin stays paused. That's it. That's your Ethereum analysis. They tested a key level 2 days in a row, and you better hope it's not absorption of remaining demand, and it's a failed attempt, so buyers are gonna reassume control now. I hope so, man, for everyone that cares about Ethereum's sake. Okay, XRP. You want to talk about your lucky man, XRP holder for Bitcoin selling pause, where they literally lost the level with confirmation, daily candle close confirmation. They lost it, and it's pretty close. It's my God, really the threshold. It's like right there, like 190. And they did still lose it, but hey, gosh dang it, man. Hold on. What the? I'm not even sure. I'm having problems over here, man. Forgive me. Lots of them. chat, you got about as much energy as me, and I'm sick, and y'all are not sick. And it's like, you have no excuse. Okay. So, yeah, you're just hanging on by a thread. Really. And someone be like, it's an 886 Gartley. Yeah, maybe, dude. That is the biggest hope. Guess what else had an 886 Gartley recently? U.S. oil. Oh, my God, dude. Multi-year lows. U.S. oil and gasoline futures. So you got a potential M shape here. I'll plot it, but I'm not saying to take action on it at all. I'm doing it for the memes, for the Garlinghouse bros. There's your Gartley, bro. At support. You better pray. Bitcoin pumps, dude. You know what happens to failed Gartleys, right? They get relegated. Relegated to the scrub league, down to crab pattern. 154 minimum. So you better not lose it. And the problem is you could continue to rally here because Bitcoin rallies too. And what if they just do this? Oh, it's another lower high. Oh, like that. That's just like more of the same. In fact, the real problem is they could like have a more pronounced rally could even occur, and it does like this, and it's still like you're not in any way out of the woods. Like that's what sucks about it. Like it's just bad shape, man. Are we gonna make it? Yeah, Joshua, if you respect the TA and you understand trend analysis, yeah. Catchley, I'm sorry you couldn't afford a larger violin, man. Sorry, I'm like out of it. Yeah, so I'm talking about, thank God, Bitcoin stopped selling today. Because Ethereum, XRP, and Solana all at their wits' end here. They're all at their... This is it, dude. It's crazy, right? How all three are testing their own respective levels where just below it is death. I think it's kind of crazy, man. Up 0.5% today. It's pathetic. They could rally it again to 135, which I don't know why they would. Like, remember on Bitcoin, there's literally no edge. Someone could plot an M shape here on the 4 hour. I get it. Such a small structure, and the trend's so bad. It's just like, why do you keep... I don't know. I thought I did a pretty good job of articulating the last stream. When you're in a downtrend, you can't sleep well on it. Because that typically people are trying to long assets in downtrends, and you can get really lucky and be fortunate where you catch the bottom of the selling climax, where consolidation phase begins. The bearish consolidation phase begins of the downtrend, that it could extend all the way to the 88% retrace from the previous high to low, and last for weeks too. But like at some point, you're gonna go to bed, stop losses, set up, whatever. But you're gonna go to bed. One day you wake up, oh my God, the carnage has recommenced because the trend is not your friend. And that's just the case with these cryptos where, yeah, dude, they're still holding the level. Like they're still doing it, man. It's like, yeah. What happens when, oh my dude, like it was yesterday, dude, Solana was at 135, bro. Dude, we're good. And then it's like completely rugs and
What's
goes
your
to
thoughts on the
123.
Jap trade?
What are my thoughts on it? I mean, look at this, 9%. They took it to that level and then they dumped it 9%. That's so bad, dude. People get destroyed trying to buy into illiquid garbage markets like this right now. I'm not saying it's going to be like this forever, but I'm saying right now, like it's so illiquid. I think I read somewhere that there's like 500 people trading Solana right now. Like actual human beings. Japanese carry trade. It can't be good, right? Isn't it when they print, they're going to print, debase the currency more, the 13-year period of cheap debt is over. People are no longer going to be able to buy yen, borrow yen, and then buy equities on the US markets or other markets. It's like something that's not going to be a thing anymore. And that's been going on for my entire adult life, like legitimately. So I've never participated in a market where this carry trade didn't exist anymore, or interest rates are like above zero. So how would I know? I don't know. Other people probably know. Scott Carney probably knows. Like, but this world it's everything's changed so much, right? When the money printer came on 2008, they nationalized all these banks. I don't know. It's probably really bad, you would think, for equities. It can't be good. But me as a simple TA man, I can just tell you that metals are like platinum, palladium. Like they're going to probably run to all-time highs the next 2 years, if that. Copper, probably going to go in price discovery. So make of that what you will from a simple chart guy. Bonds, hey man, I finally got a green candle on the treasury bonds today, TLT, but anyway, yeah, we looked at these cryptos. Who cares, man? All right, TLT, you know, like, oh yeah, huge bullish and golden candle. They recaptured 87.74. That's a 0.5% candle. Let's go, dude. Bull market on. I don't know. It's just garbage. Garbage one way or another. And we have to talk about something else people don't care about. Like, dude, this is like, these things are real and they're happening, but it's like if Solana coin isn't pumping to 15% today, people typically don't care on the internet. So you have a multitude of agricultural commodities that have hit 5 to 7 year lows today, like multi-year, half a decade lows. Talking rice futures, that's 7+ year lows. Coffee futures looks like there's no cut with handle. It's gonna be double tap. Oat futures, 5+ year lows. Many others. Trying to think. One thing that's interesting is seafood. The seafood ETF. Yeah, I don't know. Looks good. Looks like they've confirmed accumulation, and it's probably going to go on a big rally. Seafood. So yeah, TLT, bonds, man. I don't know how the carry trade is going to correlate with this, dude. You look at the Japanese 30-year yield. I think it's cooled off. Yeah, it's starting to dump now. Okay. Now the bonds, yeah, it makes sense. Bonds going up, yields going down, but yeah, probably going to make a higher low than 3%. Run again later. Oh yeah, let me show you here. So we looked at Tesla, these metals. Let me show you, like, so you know what I'm talking about. All right, cocoa futures. It's not really a big deal, but what a downtrend. And no end in sight for this downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lowest low. Lowest high. Who cares? Is it up 3% today? Doesn't matter. Such a bad downtrend. In fact, you could see an M shape here. It's like a butterfly potentially. XAB. Oh no, it's a deep crab. Oh my God, a deep crab, chat. 1618 only. So you'd probably be looking for a bottom on cocoa futures at like 1679, but it might take 6 months, maybe 4 months, whatever, however long it takes. That it doesn't matter if it goes on a rally. It's as long as it stays below 56, 82, 5800, it's in a downtrend, and it's going to be that way. And then what's that? Oh, it's like a 90% retrace. Yeah, cocoa futures. Remember, I'm in love with the cocoa futures. It was crazy. Look at some of this. I just want you to see your rice futures. Look what they've done to this guy, this boy. Lowest daily candle close today. since April 28th, 2017. What's that, 8-year lows or something? That's ridiculous. That's good though, right? Who wants expensive rice? Let me show you oat futures. Look at that route. Oh my God. They're just dumping your oatmeal. Lowest daily candle close today on oat futures since September 28th, 2020. Gross. Sugar. What a downtrend, man. I mean, it's, you know, last month it was making multi-year lows, but bear market rally probably concluding soon. I mean, you could almost, like right here, stop loss above 1530, you know. Probably lesser time scales. There's some great bearish divergence. We go to like the 8-hour, but it's, oh yeah, it's beautiful. Look at the bearish divergence in the MACD histogram. One test, a second test, right there, and like you gotta love that traders are settling up lower on the second high, so it's just clearly less than before. I mean, stop loss above 1529 and let this thing ride to probably the new lows of this downtrend. Yeah, dude, easy risk management probably here on sugar futures. So downtrends, more of them. Cotton futures. Oh my, cotton today. Legitimately, the lowest daily candle close on cotton. Officially, since August 18th, 2020. People even talking about this stuff. Like, it's real bad. Real bad. Now, corn futures, kind of interesting because bear market rally probably concluding here up against a big resistance. Could be a good short, a decent short. Yeah, look at this. Why would you not maybe, you know, if you're a commodities trader, look at this incredible reversal point, 2015, 2016. It was support in 2014, resistance 2013. I mean, that's look at that, 2007, dude. It's such a real level, and look what they're doing here. They're rejecting it with confirmation, and the 200-day moving average is also resistance. Like, I know it's starting to mark down now, but that was a great area to manage risk optimally for a short. 434, 435, and it's starting to mark down now. And the only thing you could do is hope that this M shape that developed with a nice reaction concluding. That's awesome, a type 1 reaction. You wanted to come down and retest that price reversal zone around 386 and see positive price action. You'd want to see that. And then they might be putting in a freaking crazy cycle bottom on corn. Same time, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't happen and you end up going all resetting completely to the cycle lows. I mean, like, you know, this is the real bottom. This is where the composite man comes in and says, nay, this is the floor. $3, 330. Maybe this is where they try to reverse the whole cycle again, but we'll see. Bad downtrend. Okay. Oh man, I'm like dying, dude. Oh, this sucks, dude. This sucks. Carney showed possibility of Bitcoin going to 40K on the monthly. Oh, well, I mean, anything's possible, chat. Anything. Bitcoin. Let's look at the monthly. To me, though, I'm a little bit more less wavish on the monthly, like wave law on the monthly. I'm just more, you know, I'm pretty simple. I'm just like, let's get to the next support that exists on this time scale, 73.8, 74K, one at a time. If the buyers cannot hold on to 73.8 eventually, then let's target for 61,300. If they can't hold that, let's go to 58.8. If they can't hold that, yeah, we're effed. We're going below 40K probably. On the monthly, there's just not really anything there. There's not a real support on the monthly at 40K. I mean, the next real support would be 28,800. So to me, like, just being again a support resistance bro, Like, dude, who's to say they can't pump it now? They could always pump it any time randomly. Okay, that's yeah. They flip coins, it happens. But you know, if you're talking about monthly, I only care about support resistance. You get about 16.4% downside on Bitcoin before you see an actual real support resistance that exists. Okay, from where you are right now, and you can see that I'm showing you. It's not an opinion. It's just, yeah, that's true. Like that's an inflection point. Remember, like, look, dude, it was a resistance in March 2024, tested all summer in 2024. Then it kind of flipped to support in April. Oh, I can understand what he means by that. Okay, that would be like it. And if they can't hold that, then, you know, there's the old highs from 2021 multiple times, right? That was definitely a cycle top at 60K, 61K. That would be 30% downside from here. If they can't hold that, well, you probably got a little zone. You get a little bit more down, 33% downside. And then even after that, there's still maybe another glimmer of hope around 52, 53K. Not as visible on the monthly as it would be the weekly. But yeah, I think that's it. Like you know, you have two real, like you can see right here on the monthly, you have two big levels below us, 16% and 30% below us. That's it. Now there's always a, you know, miracles chance that they come in and 82,360, they defend it and it's a double bottom, bro, and then they rally it, and then oh yeah, they do this, and then oh my god, and don't do that, man. Don't be putting in a monthly Head and Shoulders. That would be, you want this market to be dead forever, do that. But yeah, that's just it. How incredible though was it, man? We go back and look back in October and September 2024, and it was here, man. It was here, the cup with handle. I don't even know, like, archive. See if we could even oh my god. Bro. Pretty simple. All right. I mean, one sec. Okay, chat. Monthly cut with Hendel. There was the breakout. At everyone was pinged 10:30. Bitcoin monthly cut with Hendel breakout confirmed in one day, because Halloween is the end of the next, you know, the month. There it is. It was a structure of all structures, wasn't it? And then it hit the 100% measured move, and it was it. That was it. That's pretty solid TA, man. I mean, that's as bread and butter as it gets. It's like, pull this up in a textbook, Bukowski be like, oh my god, he'd be partying, dude. Confetti and champagne, all that stuff. It'd be wild. So who knows after that, right? Okay, let's just talk about the levels. 73.8, 61.3, and 58.8. All right. All right, we got 3 minutes to change the daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, the bell, the sub. Please bear with me. I am under the weather and quite frankly feel terrible and shouldn't even be here right now. Okay, so just so flow. Sub Trader Sage. Sub G-Dog. Matt Cotton. Your last name. Your surname is wrecked. Today. 8-year lows or something. Food prices still mooning. Yep. Sure they are. Yep. Monetary debasement. It's not going to stop. What's up, Rachel? Okay, so we've gone across the markets, man. I've done my job there. I'm gonna look at these requests, and then I'm gonna, yeah. There, I think we have one or two. We'll see here. WRD. Yeah, WRD is a electric vehicle company. Okay. We ride. Been here for 10 seconds before. And no way, unfortunately, do we have a great structure. You could certainly say it's an 88% retrace from this low to high. But man, it's like you look at enough charts and you see the ones that really look symmetrical and pretty and super discernible where, yeah, you could, I don't know, maybe Scott Carney software might even pick this up. But, you know, it would look something weird. Kind of like a bat or something. 886, you know, like maybe it's real, dude. Not pretty or anything, but there's stuff down here that would be okay. So yeah, maybe it's in a Gulf. Yeah, you can Gulf today. All right, but what you would really want on We Ride, if you wanted any strategy, any way to play this at all, you would probably want this to come down and do this. That would be quite possible. I just know it. We don't know if it play out even if that happened, but we would know it would be literally extremely easy to manage our risk optimally. You get that. You fill a gap that occurred November 24th. It's unfilled, chat, unfilled. You have a type 1 reaction that is possibly concluded already. You would want a type 2 return to occur to meet the criteria of what is actionable for the harmonic framework. Because it would be type 1 reaction, type 2 return. You would want them to go test that D point again, maybe violate that support at 726, but not for much, not for long. And the buyers recapture the level. And then maybe we get another really nice, nonchalant, stronger retest of 726 as support because it was violated. They want to recapture and then reconfirm it. That's when you're talking about a true edge. And then at that point, at that point, you would want your oscillators to end up looking like this. You'd want the type 2 reaction, the type 2 return to occur while your RSI is showing us extreme amounts of bullish divergence on the daily. That's an edge. That it implies that sellers are exhausted all at a key support. This would imply that sellers are exhausted on the histogram. That would be exactly what you wanted on this one if you were blessed enough to receive it. I'm not saying this is going to happen ever at all. I'm saying this is what you look for if you want to say, I have a greater than 50% chance of positive resolution. And even if it failed, I would take on the least amount of losses you could ever take on at the most strategic level. Do you see the swing low from June? This is all what you're looking for on every chart. You're scanning. If you want to play the harmonic game, this is how you're sizing it up. If you don't have it, move on. Hit the space bar. Thousands of different assets. Okay. Oh, dude. Okay. So that's what we want. We don't have it. So is it actionable? No. You can go long on it anytime you want, bro. I'm not saying you can't long it. I'm not saying it can't go to 1217 in 5 days from now, okay? But I'm talking about the framework. I'm talking about an edge. And I'm talking about risk management, optimum risk management with an edge. Okay. Thank you, dude. We ride. Oh, that was actually the only true request. So, yep, one request today. Dead streamer streaming, whatever. But thanks for coming out and watching, being understanding that I feel terrible. Okay. And the daily close has occurred in crypto. Nothing burger. Literal nothing burger candle on Bitcoin. It was just pause and selling. They could continue to rally it. If the selling recommences today, it is over for altcoins.
Hey Mitch, could you check out $OSCR? Roll Tide, saluting face emoji.
What's up, Tyson, man? Thank you, dude. Yeah, we can look at that. Thank you, dude. Roll Tide. Big game on Friday. The whole world written us off, man. They say we don't belong. And frankly, we might not. But our quarterback has a herniated disc, and we have more injuries than any team in the playoffs. So yeah, but it is a revenge game at least. And Oklahoma, they have to have turnovers to win. Probably, unless we just kind of play like garbage. I mean, you just don't know, man. Like, Bama +5. Okay, so
just close the fucking door. Close the door.
all right, let me see here. Oscar. OSCR. Oscar Health. By the way, Pfizer and mRNA looking pretty interesting where they are right now. I don't believe I've ever been here before. Oh my God, look at that old hindsight inverse head and shoulders. That's crazy. The Momo shift. Now it sucks though. You wanted something nicer in 2023, but good God, that was pretty. But now they've the credits of that structure have rolled. The beautiful happy ending of it is concluded. Whoever was trading that, and now you are in this massive consolidation structure for the greater part of 2 years. And that isn't good. I don't like that at all. I hate that. I hate that the buyers, by the grace of God, somehow a news-driven catalyst came out and they pumped this thing up 22% in a day for the rally, only to take the price of the asset to 1871, the high from September 2021. And that was it, rejected, and then selling off ever since, and is now, as of today, closed back below the 200 simple moving average, with an unfilled gap, unfortunately, below you that I don't think is a breakaway gap. So that would be a fill. They'd be filling that gap soon. So I don't really like that. There's no action to take until you get to 1335, no matter what. Okay, because it's a trading range. It's either 1335 or 2339. Midpoint's 1871. They just tested the midpoint / resistance. And sellers successfully smacked it down there. So I would think you would wait for maybe something to develop at 1335, maybe a local confirmation low, something like this. But until then, there's no action to take. So you got about 15% downside before there's even anything to do here. And I don't really like the context of being in a trading range. They almost lose it, recapture it, and they put in a lower high than the previous high. They didn't come close to rivaling it. So you'd need to see some extremely favorable price action down here on the second test. And you better hope that they hold it, because if they don't, it could be a long way down. $10, 970. Deep 886 retrace could be in store for this one. Yeah. Range bound for, again, almost 2 years. Say 20 months. We'll see. Not really too actionable right now, and kind of scary. I don't like the fact that I can see a bearish 5-0. Here's your shark pattern, and they 50%ed it, right? They rallied at 50% and it's rolling over. So I don't like, bearish 5-0 starting to play out. Yeah, wait for 1335 before we do anything, or even look at it again. Okay, thank you, dude. That's right, Tom G. That's right. right, y'all. Pray for crypto too, because your top market cap cryptos, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, are all at their last line, their last level before major downside. Extremely bad. So all you can do is pray that Bitcoin rallies higher and you live to fight another day. But the moment Bitcoin begins to draw down again, it's getting real bad. Like you're just wondering how much longer are they gonna do this? Like they might hold it, man, but they don't typically spend this much time at the support as they have in the past. So you lose 123-ish, it's over. It's a $90 target, 2,400 on Ethereum. XRP is, I would say you could probably say maybe these scam wigs 170, 160 to be nice. But in actuality, I mean, maybe 127. The harder supports are like, let's just say $1, psychologically speaking. I mean, this got 40+% downside potential if Bitcoin wants to start drawing down again soon. So you're seeing well-established downtrends, even if they rallied it higher. Right now, today, tomorrow. They short squeeze because it can never be that easy on either side. You're still going to remain in a downtrend. So, all right. Forgive me, chat. I got to try to just go lay down and get some food in me and rest. Try to get some better sleep tonight. But yeah, thank y'all for coming out. Very grateful for each and every one of you. Means the world. Y'all are like my family, man. Y'all give me so much purpose. I mean, making money is great. Respecting the TA alone is good. But I mean, if you got no one to celebrate with, no one to instill what you've taught, what you've learned into other people, it's just not the same. So very grateful for y'all. Y'all join the Discord if you're not in it. I mean, the conversation continues. When the stream ends, I'll be in there. You can ping me if you have questions about things. I'll do what I can to help. And yeah. So I'll just be back. Until next time. Respect the T. A.